Thank you very much, Denny. Next up, Sebastian.
Hey guys, how are you today? My name is Sebastian Urbanchik, and I'm running for Finance and Human Resource Commissioner. I'm not going to take too much of your time. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm a 5th year biological science student, and I'm also doing a degree in business administration. I have done many different jobs in my past, so I'll just tell you a little bit about my qualifications. I've worked for Royal Bank of Canada. I've been doing that for 2 years. Also, I was a Kung Fu instructor in the past, and I still do it on a part-time basis. Furthermore, I do play a lot of competitive sports, and I'm extremely involved in the community. My number one issue today, and this is one of the main reasons why I'm campaigning in these elections, is because of the astronomical food prices on campus, and I want to work to lower them. That's my number one issue. You guys can check out more information about me at http://sebastian.googlepages.com/Sebastian. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll now move on to the question portion of our debate. So we're starting off with Denny. The question reads, managing clubs on the second floor of the UC is a large part of the portfolio. What improvements can you suggest with regards to this aspect of the job?
Well, in relation to all the clubs and organization, if you're going to make a big decision, you have to keep in mind that you have to give a lot of respect and equality to everyone in the same proportion. You don't want to make a big decision and let it come back to haunt you as a big conflict in the end. So the number one thing to do is avoid any kind of conflict. There has been conflicts within this year, and what I suggest is that we, as a position we are in, we get together with the leaders of every organization on a daily basis for every month. That way we know what's going on between the budget, we know what's going on between the organization. If there's any problems, the CSA is there to help us all. So take that help, and we can all grow from it and learn. We do not want to have any disadvantages by the end of the day. For instance, this year an organization has had a $3,000 deficit within 1 year. Now, in order to avoid that kind of situation, if we were to have monthly meetings between the leaders of every organization, we can cut that off before it even goes downhill. So if we have every time we have a meeting, we can discuss it and we know where we can go from there. We can work together. Thank you.
Thank you, Sebastian. Second question to you.
Can I get the question again? Sorry.
For sure. Managing clubs and the second floor of the University Center is a large part of the portfolio. What improvements can you suggest with regards to this aspect of the job?
Okay, thank you. First of all, I just want to start off because I remember back first semester, club sign up. There were a lot of clubs going around here trying to get exposure. I remember I signed up to 5 or 6 different clubs just to get more information, and I only got an email back from one of them. And as a first year and second year student, that would be extremely discouraging. So one of my number one things is I want to create better guidelines for clubs, because if things like this are going on, you can imagine most of the students aren't getting information. It's extremely discouraging and unmotivating, especially for new students. Furthermore, that's it actually, thank you.
Thank you very much. Josh, same question to you.
Thank you. As I mentioned in my preamble, I've been in charge of club management as president and vice president of the CPED Student Council. In that time, I put forward various policy changes for the stronger and more efficient governance of these organizations. However, it is worth noting that a lot of bureaucracy is entailed with being a CSA club. Not only that, but there have been complaints raised with the lack of resources available for clubs. I plan to work with the club's coordinators to make club management a simple process and allow clubs to focus their time on their affairs, not ours. I will also pay close attention to various CSA club policies and propose any changes that I feel will aid in this process, and consult all those who are necessary for that process. As for the second floor space, one thing that's been lacking is lounge space. Students who find themselves on the second floor will immediately find how little seating there actually is. The first step will be to clean up the clutter and make that area more aesthetically pleasing. If we ever find ourselves in a situation where significant and costly renovations become necessary, I will ensure that students are made aware and are consulted, because it is their space and their fees.
Thanks, Josh. So the second question, we'll start with Sebastian. A lot of focus for this position is placed on the financial aspects of the F&HR position. However, if elected, you would be responsible for human resources and employee relations within the CSA. So it's a hypothetical question. An employee stops you on the way to a meeting and tells you that they are uncomfortable with the upcoming meeting. The employee explains that there are personal and professional qualms. The employee is visibly upset and looking to you to help the situation. How would you help?
Thank you. I've dealt with similar situations in the past. As a business owner in the summer, I ran with 20 employees, and they varied from different ages, from 18 to 40. A lot of them knew very little about what they were getting themselves into, especially when I just hired them. Or if I was asked them to do something new, talking to clients and customers. So my number one thing, I just want to relax them and just talk to them, walk them through it, not put too much pressure. And if they still don't want to speak, or if they don't want to talk, I'll let them know they can come by, talk to me later, we can discuss things, or they can sit out, just things like that. Thank you very much.
Josh?
To me, what is paramount is no individual should ever be forced into a situation in which they feel uncomfortable or unsafe. My first task would be to contact the staff representative and set up a meeting to get a better understanding of the issue. If the employee feels that this is an issue that needs to be addressed, then with their blessing, I will personally seek a solution for that situation as dictated in the CSA bylaws and policies. At no point is the employee's name revealed, nor should it be revealed that employee has been affected in this manner. Furthermore, should that employee feel their opinion on the matter for that meeting is important, then I will ensure that their viewpoint is presented, even without the employee's presence. A person's concern for their personal comfort and safety should not affect their ability to contribute their opinion. If the situation becomes a human rights issue, I will immediately direct them to the Human Rights Office. And if it is a complaint against a supervisor or another staff, I will inform the individual of the CSA grievance policy and be more than happy to offer myself as an advocate in this process. Thank you.